What experimental design would demonstrate hydrotropism? Option 1. Place a plant in a dark room and observe its growth. Option 2. Place a plant in a pot with moist soil on one side and dry soil on the other side. Option 3. Expose a plant to different light intensities and measure its growth rate. Option 4. Water a plant with varying concentrations of fertilizer and monitor its response. The answer is Option 2. Place a plant in a pot with moist soil on one side and dry soil on the other side. What is an example of a plant hormone that promotes growth? Option 1. Auxin. Option 2. Gibberellin. Option 3. Ethylene. Option 4. Abscisic acid. The answer is Option 2. Gibberellin. How do auxins promote the growth of a tendril around a support? Option 1. By inhibiting cell elongation on the side away from the support. Option 2. By promoting cell elongation on the side away from the support. Option 3. By inducing cell division at the base of the tendril. Option 4. By reducing water uptake by the tendril cells. The answer is Option 2. By promoting cell elongation on the side away from the support. How do auxins promote the growth of shoots towards light? Option 1. By inhibiting cell elongation on the side away from light. Option 2. By promoting cell elongation on the side away from light. Option 3. By inducing cell division at the base of the shoot. Option 4. By increasing water uptake by the shoot cells. The answer is Option 2. By promoting cell elongation on the side away from light. How do we detect the smell of an agarbatti, incense stick? Option 1. Chemical receptors in the nose detect odor molecules. Option 2. Photoreceptors in the eyes detect light emitted by the agarbatti. Option 3. Mechanoreceptors in the skin detect vibrations. Option 4. Thermoreceptors in the skin detect temperature changes. The answer is Option 1. Chemical receptors in the nose detect odor molecules. How does chemical coordination take place in animals? Option 1. Through electrical impulses. Option 2. Through hormonal signals. Option 3. Through synaptic transmission. Option 4. Through mechanical stimuli. The answer is Option 2. Through hormonal signals. How does our body respond when adrenaline is secreted into the blood? Option 1. Heart rate decreases. Option 2. Blood pressure decreases. Option 3. Breathing rate increases. Option 4. Muscles relax. The answer is Option 3. Breathing rate increases. How does the hypothalamus contribute to hormonal regulation in the body? Option 1. By producing and releasing hormones into the bloodstream. Option 2. By controlling the release of hormones from the pituitary gland. Option 3. By directly stimulating target organs to produce hormones. Option 4. By regulating the production of neurotransmitters in the brain. The answer is Option 2. By controlling the release of hormones from the pituitary gland. How does the pancreas contribute to blood sugar regulation in the body? Option 1. By secreting insulin to lower blood sugar levels. Option 2. By producing glucagon to raise blood sugar levels. Option 3. By synthesizing melatonin to regulate sleep-wake cycles. Option 4. By releasing adrenaline to increase blood sugar levels. The answer is Option 1. By secreting insulin to lower blood sugar levels. How does the thymus gland contribute to the immune system? Option 1. By producing antibodies to fight infections. Option 2. By secreting cortisol to suppress immune responses. Option 3. By synthesizing melatonin to regulate immune cell activity. Option 4. By producing T lymphocytes, T cells, for immune defense. The answer is Option 4. By producing T lymphocytes, T cells, for immune defense. How is the movement of leaves of the sensitive plant different from the movement of a shoot towards light? Option 1, leaf movement is due to turgor changes, while shoot movement is due to gravitropism. Option 2, leaf movement is due to phototropism, while shoot movement is due to thigmotropism. Option 3, leaf movement is reversible, while shoot movement is irreversible. Option 4, leaf movement occurs only during the day, while shoot movement occurs only at night. The answer is, option 1, leaf movement is due to turgor changes, while shoot movement is due to gravitropism. What are the chemical messengers that transmit signals across synapses between neurons are called? Option 1, hormones, option 2, enzymes, option 3, neurotransmitters, option 4, antibodies. The answer is, option 3, neurotransmitters. What is the gap between two neurons where neurotransmitters are released is called? Option 1, synapse, option 2, dendrite, option 3, axon, option 4, myelin sheath. The answer is, option 1, synapse. What is the hormone responsible for fight or flight response in humans is? Option 1, insulin, option 2, adrenaline, option 3, estrogen, option 4, testosterone. The answer is, option 2, adrenaline. What is the hormone responsible for the regulation of blood glucose levels in the body is? Option 1, insulin, option 2, glucagon, option 3, thyroxine, option 4, cortisol. The answer is, option 1, insulin. What is the hormone responsible for the regulation of calcium levels in the blood is? Option 1, insulin, option 2, estrogen, option 3, parathyroid hormone, option 4, thyroxine. The answer is, option 3, parathyroid hormone. What is the part of the brain responsible for the regulation of body temperature and hunger is? Option 1, cerebellum, option 2, cerebrum, option 3, hypothalamus, option 4, medulla oblongata. The answer is, option 3, hypothalamus. What is the part of the neuron that receives signals from other neurons is called the? Option 1, axon, option 2, dendrite, option 3, synapse, option 4, myelin sheath. The answer is, option 2, dendrite. What is the plant hormone responsible for growth responses towards light is? Option 1, auxin, option 2, gibberellin, option 3, cytokinin, option 4, abscisic acid. The answer is, option 1, auxin. What is the rapid response to a stimulus without involving the brain is called a? Option 1, reflex action, option 2, voluntary action, option 3, conscious action, option 4, spontaneous action. The answer is, option 1, reflex action. What is the reflex action of pulling your hand away from a hot object is an example of? Option 1, voluntary action, option 2, involuntary action, option 3, conscious action, option 4, none of the above. The answer is, option 2, involuntary action. What are the sensory receptors responsible for detecting changes in body position and movement are called? Option 1, photoreceptors, option 2, chemoreceptors, option 3, thermoreceptors, option 4, proprioceptors. The answer is, option 4, proprioceptors. What are plant hormones? Option 1, chemical messengers that regulate plant growth and development. Option 2, structures responsible for photosynthesis. Option 3, organs specialized in water absorption. Option 4, enzymes involved in cellular respiration. The answer is, option 1, chemical messengers that regulate plant growth and development. What is the function of a feedback mechanism in hormonal regulation? Option 1, to amplify hormone secretion, option 2, to inhibit hormone production, option 3, to maintain hormone balance, option 4, to accelerate physiological responses. The answer is, option 3, to maintain hormone balance. What is the function of cytokinins in plant growth and development? Option 1, promotion of root growth, option 2, inhibition of leaf senescence, option 3, stimulation of flower formation, option 4, induction of seed dormancy. The answer is, option 2, inhibition of leaf senescence. What is the function of gibberellins in plants? Option 1, inhibition of seed germination, option 2, promotion of leaf senescence, option 3, stimulation of stem elongation, option 4, induction of leaf abscission. The answer is, option 3, stimulation of stem elongation. What is the main function of abscisic acid in plants? Option 1, promotion of seed germination, option 2, inhibition of stomatal opening, option 3, stimulation of flower formation, option 4, induction of leaf abscission. The answer is, option 2, inhibition of stomatal opening. What is the main function of the cerebellum in the brain? Option 1, regulation of heart rate, option 2, coordination of voluntary movements, option 3, regulation of body temperature, option 4, processing of visual information. The answer is, option 2, coordination of voluntary movements. What is the primary difference between a reflex action and walking? Option 1, reflex action is involuntary, while walking is voluntary. Option 2, reflex action involves the brain, while walking does not. Option 3, reflex action requires conscious effort, while walking does not. Option 4, reflex action is slower than walking. The answer is, option 1, reflex action is involuntary, while walking is voluntary. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications about future videos.